Good evening, everyone. And we fished Cheeseman Deckers twice. So had a pretty busy afternoon or busy week, and we're excited to be back and show you all a couple things that we learned. Tell a few stories. What's up, Bill? Good to see you on here. Tell a few stories and tie a couple flies. What's up, Dan from Denver? Ran into Dan there. And Ken B, good day to you from sunny Australia. Um, anyway, we love seeing you guys hopping on. Hey, Barry, and good to see you, Barry. So we did get the opportunity to fish with Phil Iwane while we are there, and he is on his way back from the frying pan right now. I just spoke with him, and he said he's going to try to log on if he can get there in time, assuming there's no traffic, about 7:30. So when Phil jumps on, we'll say hello, and he will tell us how bad of a job I'm doing tying his fly. But what's up, Nan? From New York and Troy from New Mexico. Man, Alberta, New Mexico, New York, and Denver, and Australia. Everywhere but
Everywhere.
Tennessee. Good grief. There, and now we got Tennessee. What's up, Al? And Jeffrey in Texas. Good to see you, everyone.
Hey, Jeff. We're excited about next week. It's your birthday.
Yes.
I can't wait.
Everyone wish Jeff Rowley a happy birthday early. We're going to meet up with him the beginning of next week, and then both Jeff and I and a lot of other friends will be down at the Gulf Shore show. And there's Todd.
I had one. Yeah. Right now it's telling me it's unstable. So we had a alert from our internet provider earlier tonight that said that they were doing some stuff. So
well, that's
who knows?
Well, now I'm unable to connect to chat, so I'm going to restart this. So hopefully you can hear me, and you're asking questions as you always do and saying hello.
We should probably stop trying to do this on dial-up, because I'd say that's
AOL.
probably the reason. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to change from AOL to something else.
All right. Well, I see Jeff's thank you, everyone note. So we're back up and running. Hopefully, same thank you, because everyone said happy birthday to Jeff. So before we get kicked out, the fly we're going to tie is in the vise right here. I've got this is a size 20 bluing olive variation of Phil Iwane's IWAN-E-DUN. And this is a size 20, 2488. And then also, while I was there, got a nice little, this one goes in the fishing pile. These right here do not. What's up, Tom Fly? Oh, and happy birthday a day late, Bill. So here is the one that, or one of the ones that Phil gave us. And this is a PMD variation. Or in Tennessee, we call it a sulfur variation. So this is if you want to screenshot something, here's Phil's actual IWAN-E-DUN. This is basically what it should look like. And that's what we're going to start off tying. We're going to start tying probably a size 18. We'll go with an 18. Now we'll make it big. Make it a 16 IWAN-E-DUN in a sulfur variation, because apparently here locally, the sulfurs are doing good. But when I went out today, they were not rising. They weren't hatching. They were not abundant. But there's always tomorrow. So let me get this back in the box here, and we'll get to. Dan's going to see Phil this coming Saturday. Yeah, he's tying somewhere. I can't remember where he's going to be tying, but that's cool. Happy birthday, Jeff. So yes, I know Jeff meant the 28th, but this is your 28th birthday, right? So what I say, 16, because we're going to go big. So we're going to go this size 16, Tiemco 2488. And this is a pretty simple pattern with one gotcha. So don't be too afraid of it. It's actually a pretty quick tie. But it is kind of sulfur or with an F or PH. I guess I try to be fancy and do the PH, but anger's all. That's it. All right. So since this is the sulfur variation or PMD, we're going to do the primrose. You could use yellow. You can use whatever.
Light yellow.
Yeah, light yellow, dark yellow. I like using a shoot. I already messed up. This is what I did. I tied one fly with Phil. One of his patterns was Phil, and that's exactly what I did. So leave your tag. Don't. I'm a newbie. I cannot start my thread. But leave your tag. Don't want to break it off. We'll bring it down to roughly where you want the body to start or to stop. Or start, however you want to look at it. So what I'm going to do is I've got a piece of monofilament here. And the official answer is you want to get cheap, regular old nylon monofilament, nothing fancy. You want size 10 or size 10 pound for the smaller bugs and 17 pound for the bigger bugs. And size 16 is a bigger bug. And
that wasn't me.
No, not you at all. So I've got a pair of hemostats here, and I had to look for a while to find some that were rigid, that had ridges in them. And I'm just going to take the monofilament and pinch just a little bit of it. Squeeze it good and hard. Make sure it's kind of oriented right the way we want it. If it's not, that's okay. So now we've got, you can see in the vise, we got a nice little flat piece there. You don't want this to be super long because the fish aren't going to grab onto the body. You don't have to worry about it being like super like hardcore tied in. There we go, just like that. We'll make sure everything's nice and straight the way we want it. Now we'll put some nice tight wraps on to get it locked in place. So now we're not going anywhere. It's pretty well centered on the hook. And that's what we want. Katie, I'm not seeing any comments or people commenting, or are they just at all right now?
I think they're in all.
Okay, good. So we want to make the body just a little bit longer than that, the way the hook shape comes out. So about like that. You can always cut off more. So don't cut it too short. I did not add color to the mono. This is actually, I didn't have just regular old stuff sitting around. So this is fluorocarbon, and this is 20 pound because fluorocarbon typically is thinner. And I didn't have 17 pound mono, and this is going to work okay.
We don't use that much.
So trick number one, flip it around in the vise. Ken, thank you. Thank you so much. You always have a way of making me smile.
Wait.
All right.
Oh, you turn. Okay, you flip.
Yep, I turned the whole thing around the vise. We still have our tag here, and we still have our thread here. So, as we know, I don't like using super glue, but in this case, I will make an exception. This is not a requirement, but it definitely helps a little bit. So I'm just going to take this and put a little light layer of super glue, maybe on top too, just like that. So we got a little bit of super glue on there. I'm going to check out my tag end to make sure it's not too long, and it's a bit long, so I'm going to cut it off just a little bit. And now I'm going to take my thread and bring it back over here so I can start wrapping up, and then I'm going to flatten it out because I want to make sure it's good and flat here. All I'm doing is spinning my bobbin. And now we're going to keep the tag in on the bottom of that monofilament, just like this. I'm going to work our way back to the rear of the piece of mono. So as you can see, each wrap I'm holding the tag end down,